And good evening everyone who is watching the stream already, arrives on air, and welcome to another short one, but we are lucky that I can actually do DayZ at all, that I have time. It's been a super busy week, with a lot of actually, again, a lot of trying atoms. I was forced to get my sleeping schedule back to some resemblance of a normal one, but it's been hard. So today had another pretty rough day. So but I think I'm gonna be like free for the rest of the week. I mean, I'm not going to expect any work on. I'm not expecting any work on tomorrow and during the weekend. Only like just things related to being an adult person, so some adulting, but no work that's been actually that hard. So what's going to happen, we're going to try again, might not even get there, to get the suit, the NBC suit, and to finally use it. The problem is that as you can see, I'm out of time. I cannot really stream for long, and I haven't been able to stream DayZ, so we just got to move fast, and because of that we're gonna cut some corners here. So here I have my stash with some of the NBC stuff, but a little birdie told me that I actually can cut some corners by getting a little bit more NBC stuff just pretty much nearby. If you've been watching, you might recognize it. If I don't get killed in the middle of this field, which is actually pretty large, seems to be pretty large. Okay, that looks kind of normal. So it's like super open. But that's the short way to get there. So what you saw in the box, I've found it several days ago, during actually a couple of runs. There's always shots from over there. Okay, during a couple of runs, but this is different. This is something different, and I'm going just to grab, if it's still there, a full set of NBC. If it's still there. It was there several days ago. If we still have access. Yeah, probably shouldn't show you the code. So let me get it hidden. Okay, that worked. That's still ours. And we still have stuff here. Jacket, pants, the mask I have, the gloves, the boots I don't remember, the hood I don't have the boot. Yeah, somebody is just shooting over there. So this is like the full suit, I think. As full, as complete as it gets. No duct tape though. So, but it looks like it's all pristine. So, and some really good gas mask filters. Just a couple. Okay. Just gonna take the lock it, and let's go to, well, safety. That's a very relative term here. SPJG, good evening. Bases and vehicles. From the previous stream, yeah, but that's a different character with a different goal. And since it's all going to be wiped and we don't have really a lot of time, I forgot to mention the main thing, that it's all gonna go pretty soon. It's all going to go pretty soon. It is not staying in a couple days, on December 1st. So that's why I'm cutting some corners and getting my NBC stuff just the way I can. Not the way I normally would, but the way I can. So yeah, SPJG. The bases are still around. The vehicles are still around. As for that base in the garage, we didn't get to it. I hope to get to it tomorrow. The one that's left. Gonna get you, been busy. I've been busy. Couldn't play DayZ even for just an hour, so. But today, I hope at least to pay a visit to one of the gas zones, because I haven't done that in more than a year. So I'm running straight to one of the gas zones. Well, hope to survive long enough to get there and finally use the suit. Though I keep hearing shots, strange ones though, like coming from the inside. Maybe somebody is shooting from one of the buildings in the town. Maybe something else is going on. But the shots sound very like what's the right word for it? Very muffled, let's put it that way. So probably inside the building, probably somebody with a rifle sitting in one of the buildings. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's not muffled anymore. But that we have to skip for now. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's possible to see the open windows from this distance, if they render properly. They kinda should, I think. Yeah, the server is active. Short signs of people like things left behind. So I wish I had more time, but we have our time, unfortunately, pretty limited here. So, and limited in terms of like the loot and characters on the server too. Who knows if I'm not able to play it tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow, if something else happens and I get busy, it'll all will be gone. It all will be gone, and I would love actually to start a bunch of fresh characters again, because I've been mostly playing with like pretty geared ones. So yeah, I know recipe. You can go to the many cars server and get killed there like every 30 minutes on the coast. Geared or not, doesn't matter. But the things have always been a little bit quieter in Livonia, so today we're gonna use it to our advantage. So this character, hard to call it this character because it's been two characters. But the idea has always been for the previous one and this one as a successor of the previous one, that this one should stay on the coast and this one should try to gather all the NPC stuff. So we have already built the car, lost the car, got some NPC stuff, traveled around, and now it's time just to do it. So Carlin's over there, and then Lemberg. So Carlin Borek, Carlin, Lemberg should be somewhere ahead. I'm just cutting all the corners in order to get there in time, but I'm not sure if my character even has enough energy to do it. I'm not looting anything, I'm just running. Yep. Yeah, the wipe's coming on December 1st. So got to use all this loot while I can. I'll of course try to throw other characters into just stupid fights if I have time. But first things first, the suit. So Carlin should be somewhere over there, and from Carlin it's 2 steps to Lemberg, and from Lemberg it's 2 steps pretty much across a hill to Radunin. The activity in Sitnik is pretty easy to explain. It feels like the new spawning system spawns way more people and respawns them and moves them to Sitnik way more than before. Here we have some food running in the woods, but for that I don't have time and actually inventory space. There's a lot of open fields. What you're gonna do if you need to move fast, you just gotta go fast. So we're skipping Carlin, we are skipping Lemberg, And we are going to try to go straight to Radunian. But at least Radunian is big. And there's a lot of buildings in Radunian that spawn low-tier military. So all those ruined civilian buildings, they are like that. So, I'm not seeing the fan of Lemberg. It's like Radunian ruins. Yeah, okay. The fan of Lemberg should be somewhere ahead, over there. That's the farm of Carlin. So the thing is, I got this. That's scary, but we are skipping. I gotta go even like right of the Lemberg fan. Yeah, that's the fan. Sort of in this direction. Elizabeth Wells, good evening, welcome. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving here, it's like super American thing. Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving, but on a different day. So nobody in the world actually celebrates Thanksgiving. So you always can tell an American person by just that. But yeah, you have good Thanksgiving yourself. Let's do this and put it like this. Yeah. So let's move fast. Thanksgiving or not, we gotta move. We gotta move. We cannot be distracted. But yeah, I would prefer actually to stay more or less in the cover. I'm a little bit, I think I used up all my luck. I've been pushing it pretty hardcore. Used up all my luck of running across huge open areas and staying unnoticed. Helicopter coming down just behind, actually super close. But I cannot tell the direction. I mean, yeah, I cannot tell the direction. Just relatively to what it might be next to. So I cannot tell which one's that. I don't know what's behind me. It crashed somewhere behind me. I cannot tell what's behind me. I'm kind of cutting corners. Pretty big time, let's put it that way. And while I know where I am roughly, cannot really tell what's behind me. Though it was so close that I probably just making 2 steps back. After making 2 steps back, I could see the smoke of it. SPJG, I don't know if you saw it. There's been one thing long time ago. So first iterations of Crimson Zamboni's deathmatch server. And there was like 5 or 6 of us, and we were playing specifically Deathmatch specifically in the at the Sila factory. If you kinda can imagine what it is, Sila factory in Livonia, the military factory in the south. So there was like 5 or maybe even 6 of us playing. It was that deathmatch, so it was just shooting, killing each other, respawning, rinse, repeat. And if you remember the configuration of Sila Factory, it's pretty much like U-shaped, and that U lies in between hills, so you always can have a pretty good view of pretty significant part of the base from one of the hills. And if you want to cross to another hill, you pretty much got to run well, down across the factory and then back up to the hill. And even though it was like 6 of us there, watching, shooting, running, most of the time you still could actually do it. You still could cross from one side to another. It was a little bit strange and unexpected, but you still could do it. You still could cross and stay most of the time largely unnoticed, even though small area, 6 players in there, and not just watching, but very trigger happy. So that actually taught me a couple of things. Well, the most important thing, it was that it's actually pretty rare. You got to be really unlucky to get noticed, because, well, I don't know what's the reason. Nobody would be looking at every direction at all times. Maybe that's one of the reasons. Another reason is that DZ players are small. They are hard to notice most of the time, and they move pretty fast. So you just turn away for a minute, and then you might miss a person just running in front of you. Well, I mean, I'm not talking about the sound. So yeah, small area, 6 players watching, shooting, and you could still stay unnoticed there in the open. God, what are you doing here? That pretty much means that somebody is in Lemberg. Well, Lemberg has always been popular for some reason. There was a zombie running. Just a runner, okay. Of course, during the old days of everybody PvPing around the Northwest Airfield and the VMC, yeah, those areas would largely be seriously watched back then. Some people would just, I don't know, camp the fields. Can you say it like that? From like the Veresnik Hill or places around the airfield. That would be like the most common approaches. But if we are talking just about a random field in the middle of the map, yeah, the chance of getting spotted or especially getting shot at, is like microscopic. So there's a huge open field between here and where we need to go, and very little spots to hide. Let's see if I can do it. Kinda curious. Approaching it from the other side would be way better, but I'm on this side. I'm not just going around. So here we have the town. We need to get closer to the base. Yeah, that's the ruined town. And the base, I suppose, starts over there. I'm just judging by the look of the oops, that's a little bit too fast. So I'm already in the fog here, and I cannot see a single base building. Okay. We gotta keep moving then. The road that goes down there, but that's the back of the base. Okay. Crap. Not that bad. Not amazing, but not that bad. There's a field with a ton of bushes. This road goes to Lemberg as far as I remember. Okay, I'm going to go like full all in. I'm not taking anything with me but stuff needed for my survival and for killing zombies. Did I forget the gas mask? I'm an idiot. I forgot the gas mask. Oh god. And nobody noticed. I don't have the most important part, the gas mask. Crap. And it's gonna be impossible to find one around here. All this run for nothing. And I won't be able to survive there without a gas mask. Freak Fucking hell, that's so stupid. I just didn't realize that. Okay. You take everything back. I have an idea. Again, an idea that is related to cutting corners, but what you gonna do? I'll have to figure out. That's like an epic fail. That's a super epic fail. Superest epicest fail. Insanity. But I know how to maybe avoid running all the way back and again to this place. Maybe you'd have to just do one run from there to here. We're going to leave this character and switch to another one. So I'm going to take a short break. Kinda, yeah, pretty much. Been drinking a lot of energy drinks, and well, the caffeine. So we're gonna use another character to deliver the gas mask to this character. Again, the server is active. It's actually getting more and more people, so who knows? We might just end up getting deaded on the way, getting deaded loading that character. Well, I mean, switching to another character. So getting deaded, we can get deaded under the bush while changing clothes. Okay, some AFK time for me and some clips for you. Be right back.
What up, man? You killed that guy? Yo, can I... What you said?
And back to real-time DayZ. Apologies for the long break. I had to take care of a couple things more, but got myself a bottle of nice, sweet, fuzzy soda. And it's nighttime now, which is sort of a little bit unexpected. But I guess we were running straight in the sun. That would normally mean either sunrise or sunset. Yeah, I couldn't see them open from that distance, but this character is closer and you can see it. Whatever had been happening there, I think stopped happening. It's not that populated to actually give enough targets to shoot at for that long. So I'm looking at Sitnik. When I was running away playing another character, we heard shots from here. Would be nice, of course, to hit somebody at this distance. That's like 400, I think. 5. No, like 4. I think that would be 4. But we are here to get the mask that I forgot behind. And use this character to deliver the mask to another character. Southwest of Pekla. Pekla is one of the smaller ones that didn't have a name initially, I think. Right? Because it's not one of the... Definitely not one of the big ones. As far as I remember. This is just a character that I have had around for a very long time. But last time I played with this character for quite some time ago, it got teleported because there's been a wave of teleportations on Experimental, and of course he got teleported to Sitnik. Like pretty much everybody gets teleported to Sitnik these days. Here's the mask. It's above Polana. Okay. Well, I mean, if we are talking about just populated servers, doesn't matter official or not, the bases don't leave, and even stashes, they don't leave for long anywhere. On official, on these on populated servers. Maybe if it's less populated, then there is a chance. Like around 20-30 players. But if we're talking about the servers that get all the pop pretty often, I learned it the hard way. Even somewhere really deep in the woods, away from any roads, unfortunately ends up getting, well, for the lack of the better word, I would say griefed. Oh, now it's raining. And we are at the most eastern bunker of Livonia. What do we have inside? Not much, but we have a fox outside. Okay, the fox is just right there. Don't need to eat it this time. Yeah, if somebody was sitting over there, they would get a very good view of me. Though making a shot like this one on a moving target, that would be a hell of a miracle. Or a skill, but more like a miracle. Again, gonna be making roughly the same run. Yeah, that power line I cannot follow because it goes to the power plant. It's not the main one that goes across the whole map. So I just gotta go from this one to the next one. Kind of raining, and we shouldn't be able to see that far in the rain. So the rain of this type, even if it's light rain, it should be accompanied by some sort of, if not fog, but some sort of just mist because of all the water. Things are going to get loud because of the weather. So I already said it. I have already said it many times that these permanent gas zones, they kind of feel like sort of unnatural. Let's put it that way. So how would they stay always gassed, and why would they stay gassed even when there's like wind or heavy storm like this one? I always look at it because pretty much just the rain like this would just precipitate everything down there, and pretty effectively just would beat it to the ground. Again, if they were somehow, if it was somehow shown how they get always regassed, yeah, that's one thing. But again, then there would be a short, maybe not even that short, periods of them not being gassed. So permanent gas zones, but not like really that permanent. Yeah, that's an epic fail to go to the to go to the gas zone and forget your gas mask. That's the epicest fail of them all in my DZ career. Well, okay, getting lost between three trees, it's like pretty embarrassing too, but that hasn't happened in a while. Like, no rain on the big trees. Does it mean that I can have a fire in here? Yeah, affected at least by the weather, yeah. They just have to be affected. And then maybe regassed, like another round of shelling. Of course, that would be like clock signals all across the map. Constant shelling, like every hour, every 30 minutes, whatever, of the same areas. But again, that actually can make players sorta kinda not sensitive to the sounds of shelling. Well, even distant, and might result into players just getting under the gas attacks a little bit more often, or forgetting just about them. I don't know. Now we're getting a proper rain. This is Livonia after all. Since I cannot see the Lamberg fan, I'm just trying to keep the direction. But I can see the power line. Gotta follow it for a while. Then leave it. Then I'm delivering a gas mask to my first character, the one that forgot the gas mask. Since I happen to have a bunch of characters here. And the reason for it is mainly like I always want to start a stream with a fresh character, but continuing stories of geared characters is important too, so it's always a decision, and I end up quite often well, not quite often. I sometimes end up just switching Steam accounts just to start with a fresh character. Sorry, hiccups. Yeah, okay. That's kinda interesting. No rain in this scope. Rain in this scope though. No rain in PSO. Is it that good that it removes the rain? It's the hangar that's damaged. But because of it, the whole gun looks kind of damaged. Well, I mean, you look at it and you see a damaged gun, not a damaged handgun. Yeah, pretty impressive old Soviet technology, I suppose. That's what it is. Hi, Foxy. Old Soviet tech lost to the centuries, you know. And the image on Twitch because of the rain is just super blocky. The encoders, even the best ones, at this bit rate, they cannot handle it properly. Yeah, that's a couple tanks over there. A couple of APCs. So this is Lemberg we're entering. Naradunin is not far away from Lemberg though. Well, yeah, we still can continue to cut corners. This character doesn't have a sidearm. Okay, that's rare. Usually all my characters, they have something like a pistol of sorts. Supposed to be somewhere over there. Another helicopter's coming down. It feels like they're all coming down just behind me. This one doesn't have a battery. But there's just a UMP. This shed is military. Even this thing might be military, right? There's the radio with a battery, which is super amazing. Nice to have a rangefinder. That's the fan. The road to Lemberg. That's the ruined part of Lemberg. So there's the ruined village, there's the village that more or less intact. Stands on the road that goes through the settlement. And then there's the base. Just looking around. Zombies. Okay. Let's get through. I'm not seeing any dead zombies here, but I had a feeling that somebody was around when I passed through this place. Maybe zombies here just spawn pretty fast. You're not too far from your place. You are just a part of this house. A separate house on the hill. Okay. A third helicopter coming down. The third. They keep just falling today like I don't know what it is. Here we are. So the second run took less time because probably of the more optimized route. It's a traffic accident. Nothing really I need from there. Oops. A tad unexpected, but I guess we spent quite some time being cold running around. Ended up catching cold. Here we have this field with the ton of bushes. Yeah, like that you can hide the whole army here, but it's gonna be visible from the opposite hill, so... Pretty much like this. So, I'm gonna leave this and the mask here and switch to another character. The one that actually was going to go inside the gas zone. Okay. Engine accounts, just give me a second. Almost there. Oh, I need to step away for a second. So while DZ is starting up. Just bear with me. We'll continue in a sec. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Logging in. Logging in. Let's finally try to do it. I don't know, we might die. It's nighttime. We have some people. Well, not in the guest zone, I suppose, but who knows. Guest zones, they're rarely like full. Why is this one coughing? Did you actually get the disease already? Okay, maybe it was just a little bit too close. Okay, attempt number 2. So, get everything off. No, yeah, even the shoes, the gloves, this, this, and this, and put on all the right stuff. The vest though you can keep. So, going to take only this pistol and this and this and this and this and this and this and oh crap, machete. It's a little bit too big. I don't have a spare knife. Okay. And the mask is gonna be just in my hands. Okay. As good as it gets, I suppose. Shots? Yeah, from Lemberg, by the way. That's a lot of shots. Are they shooting your base? Maybe. Okay, gotta be careful with the zombies. Crap. Pum 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 pum. Let us see the remainder of the this can resource. Can I even get unnoticed to them? Oh yeah, I can. Nice. Wow! This is an amazing start. I think I'm going to be teleported to a random place outside of the gas zone. Okay, all sorts of problems tonight. Well, one problem was that I myself pretty much called it. And another problem, well, I mean, the servers is starting. Okay. That's gonna take a minute, unfortunately. No other way around that. So let's watch some clips while we are waiting for the server to go back online. Yeah, that's like early 0.63. And I'm not alone in this video. This character, by the way, you can see on the screen, had been alive for quite some time. Just a random guy running with a cooking pot. That's an old one. At the old airfield. That kinda looked super empty. I don't think I hit anybody. But then I had to reload. Kill the bush Wookie and just run away. I don't remember what was the end of it. Ah, yeah. That's 0.62, I think, or 61. Last versions of the old engine. So the dog is bathing in a small pond. So busy that they completely ignored me. I was expecting them to start attacking, but they never did. Yeah, just a cow. Got stuck in the backyard. The UI with gray boxes, yeah. A cow that just got stuck in one of the backyards of Birzino. And this is... judging by the wobble. That's like maybe just after the release. Yeah. This is my only kill. Well, not only, but I've actually killed people in hunting stands. But this one, maybe it was actually 0.63 still. Yeah, more animals bathing, taking a bath. Yeah, I found the cow, and this is my gun actually floating here. There was no way to grab it. I think I found a way. Ah, yeah. I broke my legs. Then I rolled down on the bottom of the pond towards the gun, was able to find to grab it, and then kill the cow. So it was pretty easy to break your legs. I don't know if I had to break my legs in order to get the gun. It's been so long ago. And that way I could actually get it. So back then, I think you could crawl or walk. Well, not walk. Crawl or roll underwater if your legs were broken. This is what? This is Polyana in Chernarus. Got killed immediately. Yeah, it's not that one that I remember. Yeah, that was the technique available back then. Okay. I'm going to get relocated outside of the gas zone because of being in the gas zone, I think. I think I died on the water. I fell off the bridge in the water. I know. I'm pretty much alive and well. And the zombies are here. And there's a truck in here. I think this one was driven here. Okay, let's start looting the area. We came here for some loot. Let's find some loot. First of all, a backpack would be nice. And then maybe new cans. New filters for the gas mask. Not expecting to see any signs of people around, but it would be pretty insane if we find some people around. No belt on this character. Let's grab a belt. Oh, nice. That'll come in handy. Labored breathing. Am I hearing doggies? No, it's zombies. MP5, not impressive at all. The shots are still coming from that direction. Do you have a new gas a filter for me? No? Okay. Going just to take this one. While it's safe to change. So I still have 2 left. Haven't seen a single new one yet. The zombies seem to be not really welcoming. The loot seems to be just absent. Yeah, the military buildings, they need sort of a little bit of adjustment, I suppose. Because they tend in military areas, the real military buildings, tend to spawn like less loot than everything else. Another Saiga. That one I have. that's food. That's nice. Can I eat the food? Oh, the cards spawn here. That I didn't know. Well, I forgot about it. Yeah, one day they kinda moved them from the convoys to here. Yeah, I cannot eat in the mask. Okay. Disappointing. I know a place where you can actually eat safely in this base. Though a can of tactical bacon, it's not what attracted me to the area. Oh, here we go. A backpack. That's nice. Mixed loot seems to be. Another backpack. Worn, and this one is pristine. Yeah, okay. EMR. Who knows what we find in here? This we don't. This we're not going to use. Even garages have more loot than just your standard barrack buildings. ACP rounds, ACP rounds. I guess you don't get teleported out of the permanent gas zones. That I did not know. MP5, synthesize gas. Is that the loot here? You gotta be kidding me now. Yeah, this is normal. Dead zombies without NBC protection. It's easy to get under the wall. Disappointing. The sound seems to be mostly displaced. Like when I open a door, it sounds like it's a door in a different place. Okay. Now we can enjoy the can. That's where you can breathe without danger of getting poisoned. I think it's the only spot. Maybe on one of those towers. Yeah. Finding DMR mags. What about the guns themselves? Used to be way more zombies. I remember actually getting almost swarmed in this building by the zombies of this base. Maybe they're all down there around the medical tents. Yeah. This is mostly lab quads. Disappointing. This one is nothing special too. Usually. Bandages though. That's something. That's an M4 suppressor, or M16 I think. That's finally something rare. More DMR magazines. An MP5. MP5 mag. Yeah. Super amazing. Oh, thank you for this. I was starting getting worried. DMR mags everywhere. I don't like to loot this one, but we got to. By the way, I'm not seeing the POX. I'm hearing a pretty unhappy zombie. Okay then. Got to be quieter then. This one has filters that you can change, so I just installed a new one so you can start counting time. Well, it was almost full, the new one. Almost. Okay. If you start bleeding because of the gas in here, definitely this place can offer you quite some bandages. But then again, with the effects of poisoning, you'll have to deal yourself. Okay, this I'm taking. If we find an M4. Used to be possible to find an M4 in here, but I'm ready to be surprised, Daisy. If you give me something else. And the zombies, we got the kill. Rich, good evening, welcome. Yeah, the only one that's not is the one behind the police station in Topolin. Okay. It's still good. The one behind the police station in Topolin is actually good if you are a new spawn. Or, well, if you need some like police coastal guns. And vests, by the way. This place seemed to be like very strange. MP5s everywhere. Though maybe there is a sign, maybe there's a way to, there is a chance to find MP5. Oh, sorry, MP5. M4. I found the suppressor and I found the magazine. Grenades. Okay, if they are not up here, then they are all down there. That's another 20 rounder. Some more rounds. DMR max everywhere and MP5s everywhere, so that's the central loot economy just respawning them. We got unlucky with our with the time. I think that's our only problem here. So the way DZ respawns things, it does it in a pretty strange manner. That's like hard to explain in just in 2 words, but it respawns a lot at once, not just 1 or 2. It just waits till something needs to be replenished, and then it goes like full bore on it. Oh, that's a new backpack. Well, I mean, the new backpack. Why not, I would say then. Because it's a new one. I don't like big backpacks, but for the just novelty of it. It's like DMR magazines every freaking where. Insanity. Hamas. Well, with a magazine. Can it be silent? I don't think it can be silenced. Yeah. The only advanced gun I found here so far, it's that FAMAS. And it's like advanced with an asterisk, I think. Lots of random stuff. Well, lots of medical stuff, but then lots of all of a sudden 9 mils. Yeah, that's the thing. It's supposed to have a higher tier. But... oh, you got to be kidding me. But it seems to have the same tier. So... I think I have, yeah, a little bit more filters so we can continue. I might go and check the civilian houses just to see if there is any difference than this part of the base. building is simply always a... Well, I mean, I think I just got unlucky. The game decided to respawn MP5s and DMR magazines, and I just got in the middle of it, unfortunately. There's like, I don't know, 7 or 8 DMR magazines I've already found in here. Yeah, they're everywhere. Okay, just for the scientific purposes of it, I might just do another run and another day. Just to see if we really, well, got in the middle of intensive respawnage of things. You come here, zombie. We need you. Would be nice for you to have a filter. No, okay. So this is, after all, is a field hospital, military, but military hospital, not really, not really just military base. Another DMR magazine and another DMR magazine. This one's the larger one. For a change. Okay, let's check a couple buildings outside of the military zone. Though zombies do not really spawn here, so we are not going to get any more gas masks. So this is definitely lower tier than everything else. Well, it's the same tier, MP5s. NVG, head strap. Not NVGs, of course, themselves. Well, your standard military. It's in the attic. Nothing in the attic. No, there's something. Nothing interesting though. This will come in handy. At least this something real. A big vest. FNX magazine. The only FNX magazine for all that pile of 45 ACPs I found here. Wait, I can breathe in here? I didn't know that. Though I don't think I can. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like on the border, on the verge of it. Good to know, though. Good to know. Yeah, it's like they downgraded the tier of the military base loot. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, that's gonna be my third, not the last one. The one before the last one, that's The one before the one that's before the last one. That's what it's going to be. And the cars, interestingly enough, seem to be... Ah, no, not empty. Same tier of military. But no zombies around me anymore. Okay. Time to switch it out. And time to leave the area, maybe touching a little bit, going a little bit through the military base, hoping to run into some more zombies. Just because we need more gas filters. Got the zombie here, I think. Well, yeah, there is a zombie. A couple. More than a couple. Any filters? Come on, no filters at all. Ah, there's one more place that I forgot to check. Yeah, they're all empty. Come here. Well, that's a pretty used up filter. That one got stuck even. Oh, good filter. That tent. I forgot about that tent. And you, yellow suit zombie, do you have anything? No, nothing. Okay. Well, gas filter with not a lot of resource left is better than no gas filter at all. Let's keep finding randoms, random small stacks of M4 ammo. Some zombies here. The ones here definitely have respawned. Almost impossible to get to them unnoticed wearing the suit and the mask. Though they don't really have a lot of health. Helicopter, helicopter. Give me your gas filter. No? Okay. We've killed quite some of them already. But it feels like 1 out of 4, maybe even out of 5 would have a filter. Play again. One's behind. Okay, a filter that's not in really good condition. Okay, there's no point in relooting anything. Just gotta go. Pick up our clothes. And maybe try again a little bit later on another day. While we still have time and still have the suit. Where did we leave our stuff? Here is our stuff. Okay. The mask we remove. This filter is almost done. Now it's time to change clothes. Interesting. Ah, no, this character has a hip pack, so I picked up the belt, but that was sort of pointless. Round. You stay. Backpack stays for now. That's my primary, that's my secondary. That's his headwear. Okay, so now let's organize things. Oh, have you seen my boots? My nice shoes seem to be gone. Which is sort of interesting. So maybe they are in the pile of this stuff. Under everything. Or if they weren't ruined. I don't think they were ruined. Let's get things. Ah, no. We gotta get them empty first. Okay, first of all, the gas mask gets one of the filters. Second of all these strange magazines, we gotta get rid of them and keep only one. Dun, 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 dun. This goes here and this goes here. That's a little bit better. These rounds go... Oh, they do not, because it's full. This one's larger. Didn't realize that. Okay, I'm just trying to compactify everything. Just maybe to be ready for the next time. Maybe. This one's in better condition. The audio is okay. Doesn't feel like it. Feels kinda quiet. So, medical stuff. Let's leave it here. That's not for this character, actually. This and this. This is needed. So let's empty all the things we need to pack in our backpack. So 20 rounds. That's good enough. Can have 10 more. This we definitely ditch. Badly damaged. What's the state of this toy? I'm not sure I need it, but in case we have room, still full. In case we have room, maybe I'll just keep it. You go here. Got to pack everything. Reorganize everything the best way I can. There's still some room for medical, like this, for example. These badly damaged to kill. Let's ditch them. And all our belongings from that we've had. What's this? 10 more rounds. Oh yeah, we got to reload the DMR then. The only DMR? The only DMR. Okay, the gas mask. I don't want to leave it on the ground again. Okay. I think we took everything we could except for the duct tape. So maybe we have to ditch something in order to grab the duct tape. So we can use up this. The guns. If any of the guns need some love. The gloves, did I? Oh yeah, I left them. Thank you very much for the heads up. I forgot about them. So it looks like I'll have to get rid of this Glock. Well, yeah, I need room. I need room, even if it's a little. Still, well, I mean, these magazines, but that's for the next time. If it ever happens, by the way. So this goes here. And the NBC gloves. Let's make it like this. And then like this. And then like this, like this, like this, like this. And the gloves got to be like this. Right? Right. Now let's use the gun cleaning kit. Well, I mean, I don't need to ditch it anymore, but just in case. So the rest just stays. Don't know why I picked up this FAMAS, just maybe to tell myself that I was really visited the gas zone. So let's pack everything up like this. Just a second. And I don't have actually room for my shoes. And the shoes seem to be gone. Well, I mean, if they actually were ruined, that would explain them being gone. But yeah, okay. So this stays here. I simply cannot take it. And this of course. Crap. Okay, and this is enough for today. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. So we, just for the science of it, looted the military gas zone once, but that's not like 100% military. That's like 50% military, 50% just field hospital, so not a big deal. We didn't find anything worthwhile besides just one FAMAS, unfortunately. So, but that was sort of kind of an experiment. I haven't been to a single gas zone, permanent or not, for more than a year. Was nice to try. So thank you for watching, everybody. YouTube people, thank you for watching on YouTube. Please leave a like if you like this video, subscribe for more, and I will see you all tomorrow. Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. SPJG, Reach, and Lurkers, thank you for watching. So let's find somebody to rate on Twitch and call it a day. Just give me a short second. Got to figure things out. So, who to rate? Just a second. Let's take a look at my Twitch following page. Oh, quite some people actually. 10 streamers are active right now. And only 2 of them are actually playing Arc Raiders. Okay. But none of them are playing DayZ. Okay, let's see if, for example, this player we can read they're playing on a console, so that would be vanilla. Let's see if we can read them, or close to vanilla. Yeah, let's go and say hi to Precious Juggalos. And I will see you all tomorrow. The title says newer DayZ player on PS5. So, yeah. That's it for tonight. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.